Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, we're going to start with praise peace. Give all honor and glory and power to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash.
I want to say double honor to our elders, our great apostle, great millstone with GMS, rule well and teach well. They're a great example to Israel, the right man, the elect. I want to say peace and blessing to the hope of the elect on the four corners, pushing the truth and sincerity. All right, they're great songs with the GMS Memphis camp. Also, we got the beloved brothers from Nashville coming to break bread in the spirit of power of Yahweh Shai. All right, we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna hand to the brother, talk. Hope you brothers and sisters be edified. We're gonna lay the law down, man.
Got it out.
All right, you go ahead and open up.
Come. It's Job 20, verse 5, that the triumphing of the wicked is short. Start at 4. Come. Job 20 and 4, it reads, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
Right, the triumphing of the wicked and the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. Right, and America embodies the foundation of the wicked. Okay, America is the foundation of the wicked, because this is where ultimately the sinful kingdom that the Heavenly Father is going to bring judgment to. Okay, and the standard of the earth is all wickedness because of Esau Edom, who is the wicked. You know, when you go into the book of Malachi, okay, that's how we know when you read in the Bible that it's a particular nation of people that is deemed the wicked. And right now the wicked are triumphant, meaning what? They're successful. They're being praised and honored and glory and worshiped. Okay? So this is only temporary. All right, as we out here on this Sunday, so-called Memorial Day weekend, and you know, this is supposed to be the time to celebrate the fallen soldiers and veterans of America. Well, it won't be a memorial for America. Okay, they're going to perish. Okay, this time that they have to dominate and rule the earth are going to come to an end, and it's going to be a brutal end. Go ahead.
Verse 6, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung.
And as his heads are reaching into the clouds, he's beginning to see his demise. All right, so-called UFOs, all right, is ultimately the destruction that's going to come upon Esau Edom in America. And you got his U.S. Space Force, all right, controlling the heavens, and the things that he's seeing in the heavens, he don't like it, man. All right, it's not confident to him to know that there's a power above him, flying above his head, that he can't figure out. Because the way that these so-called unidentified flying objects are moving, he can't mimic it. You know, he has no answer for it. So it automatically makes him what? Uncomfortable. You know, because for so long, he has been the dominating force in the earth. And, you know, nobody seemingly, no other nation of people has seemingly been able to overthrow him. Go ahead, bro.
Come. Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream.
Right, the American dream gonna fly away. Okay? Because, you know, that's the theme of the earth for the nations that be around the planet. You know, everybody wanna come and live that American dream. Right? You know, so-called life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. You know, so-called everybody's created equal, so-called land of opportunity, all right? You know, the home of the brave, the land of the free. Well, it's just the opposite. It's the home of the cowards and the land of the bondage, This is spiritual spiritual Egypt. All right? And Esau Edom is making it a point to deceive you and to get comfortable living in his cesspool of wickedness, man. You know? Some more, give me the point. All right, go ahead. Okay.
He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night.
Right. So you ain't gonna remember. It's like a dream that you wake up from that you can't even remember enough to tell anybody. You know you had a dream last night, but man, you can't remember what it was about. And that's the spirit because Nebuchadnezzar, all right, the king of Babylon, had a dream that ultimately was prophesying the downfall and the destruction of America. But what happened when he woke up? He couldn't remember the dream. Okay, so the modern day Babylonians and the modern day Nebuchadnezzar is a nation of Edom. Esau Edom, the so-called self-proclaimed white man, beginning with who? The elites, the Rothschilds. Okay, they are the ones that ultimately sit in the power seat of the nation of Edom. They're in that power seat, man. Okay, they're the aristocratic class of Edomites. Now you got the low-level Edomites who are not partaking in that royal bloodline. They wicked too. They gonna get it, man. All right. You got a lot of them. They have different means of revenue. You got some of them. It's just bombs. Hey, like a lot of jakes. They don't got a pot to piss in. But at the end of the day, the Lord is not dealing with individuals. As a whole. All right, he judge nations as a whole. As a whole, the entire nation of Edom gonna have to be judged, man. All right, get a brother hold on deck, Isaiah 63, whatever brother's got. Go ahead. He has something loaded. Go ahead and bring it out.
This is Job chapter 14 and verse 5. Seeing his days are determined.
Yeah, his days are determined. Esau, Edom, and America, days are determined. Everything has to come to an end. Everything that embodies wickedness must come to an end. The only things that have an everlasting memorial are those things that embody righteousness. Are those and those things that embody righteousness. Okay? The Lord said, the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike and shall be punished together. So everything that you see that's been set up in America, from the holidays, the way that the calendar is kept, the days of the week, the months, it's all set up to be celebrated and kept and worshiped in the name of wickedness. So all of it has to be done away with. He ain't gonna just do away with Esau Edom and leave his museums and leave his his holidays. No, everything that the so-called self-proclaimed white man has set up will be destroyed and be forgotten and never be remembered in the kingdom of heaven. Right. Okay? Go ahead.
It says in Job chapter 14 and verse 5, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So there's only so far that he's going to be able to go and rule in the planet Earth and governing the people. Okay? Give me Sirach 17, right? Give me Sirach 17. Because you got to understand how these empires were set up from the Egyptians until now. The Babylonians, the Persians, the Greeks, the Romans. All of these empires that were set up with some form of wickedness and idol worship. And the Lord's people were partaking in that. And as the remnant of those people, the Israelites, would turn to the Lord and ask for salvation and ask for the Lord to deliver them, he would take those empires down. So now we in the time where this very empire today, America, this dominant empire in the earth, okay, is going to be taken down because the prayers of the saints are going up. You know, as he raped, robbed, and murdered the so-called Native Americans, the first people that inhabited this land, he stole this land, okay? He stole this land, he stole the resources, everything that he has obtained so far as his dominance in the earth, he got it through rape, robbery, and murder. And his blessing. Yeah, the sword, the sword was his blessing, and that's how he got it. Okay, because the Lord said, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Which we'll get that next. Give me that 17 and 17, and then get Revelation 13, 9 and 10.
Sirach 17 and 17, it reads, for in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people.
Right, so the Heavenly Father, he set up nations, okay? And it said, for in the division of the nations, he set a ruler over every people, just like China has their government and their prime minister, North Korea, you know, Egypt, so forth and so on. You know, every nation has a king or some sort of hierarchy government that rules over it, right? But what did he say about Israel? Go ahead.
But Israel is the Lord's portion.
Meaning the nation of Israel will not be ruled over by heathens. Okay? The Lord said, you are his chosen people, a special people. Get that real quick, right? Deuteronomy. He said, you are above all nations upon the face of the earth. Because in actuality, the Lord only chose one people to govern and rule the earth in righteousness. Okay? And out of those nations that you see on the planet Earth, Israel is the Lord's choice to govern the whole earth by his standard of living. Which that's why he gave us a book, all right, for us to go into and understand the righteous deeds of living. And those are the things that are going to ensure that life is sustained. It's sustained, that it keeps going. Because the scriptures say, if this man, this wicked man that's ruling the earth right now, is not destroyed and taken out of the way, no flesh shall be saved. Go ahead, bro.
Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord Yahweh thy power.
Read it verbatim.
It says Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Right, so this whole concept of equality and everybody was created equal, that's not in God's laws. That's just not the reality, okay? The Lord has everything set up in order. When you go into the animal kingdom, all the animals in the jungle are not on the same level, okay? There's predators, there's prey, there's hierarchies, okay? So that's the same way the Lord set up the people on the earth, okay? Everybody has a different, really everybody has a different purpose. Give me 2nd Ezra. Go ahead and get what's already loaded, but give me 2nd Ezra 6 and 54. Go ahead and get whatever y'all got loaded.
2nd Ezra 5 and 27. And among all the multitudes of people, thou hast got thee one people.
Yup.
And unto this people whom thou lovest, thou gavest a law that is approved of all.
That's it. So he gave Israel a law that will be approved of all. Okay? Now, of course, America is supposed to have its laws, statutes, and commandments, right? That was, it's supposed to have this constitution that was so-called based upon the Holy Bible, but they don't keep the laws that's in the Holy Bible. You know, they take this book and they swear in their governors, their presidents. If you go to court, you have to swear in on the Bible. But then you got homosexuals running rampant in the earth. Okay? You got adultery, you know, being condoned in the earth. You got all forms of wickedness being kept in America in the name of God, like on the money, it's in God we trust. Well, that's a different God. Okay, because the word God means power. And in actuality, the God that you worship in America, you're not worshiping the Lord in spirit and truth. The Holy Bible and the words that are kept in the Bible shows us the image, the true image of God. And if you're not in tune with that, you're not in tune with the true power. You're in tune with a false God, an antichrist. All right? Because the God, like I was speaking of, that's on the money, that's actually the so-called self-proclaimed white man. He set himself up to be God. Right? Now, at the end of the day, the Most High, he has his spirit of righteousness working in the earth to wake up those people whom he has chosen to himself, all right, to rule over all his creation. But it begins, of course, with his only begotten Son, who's in the heavens right now, okay? But his spirit is gathering the rest of that governing body in the earth through his word, right? So let's get 2nd Ezra 6, right? Okay. Get 2nd Ezra 6 and start at 54.
Come. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord over all thy creatures.
Right, Adam, who thou madest Lord over all thy creatures.
It says, of him come we all.
So we all come of Adam. Because a lot of people say, well, we all God's of people, right? We all God's creation, but Lord didn't choose all people to be in the same position. Okay? There's a hierarchy. All right? There's a particular order that he's put all nations in. Go ahead.
It says of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen.
And the people also of whom thou hast chosen. That's Israel. Go ahead.
Verse 55. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
There it is. So the world was ultimately set up to be dominated, ruled, and governed for Israel's sake. All right? For his chosen people. Go ahead. That was all I wanted on there.
Okay.
Back them up.
Yep. 1 Peter 2, verse 9, it reads, but ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that you should show forth the praises of him who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light.
Yeah, that ain't up top of my view, brought out Deuteronomy 7 and 6. All right, but the Lord have brought us out of darkness to his marvelous light. That's talking about speaking on their gathering. Because the gathering happened by what? By the word. As the word is going forth. It's where we not turn to the Most High Lord. But it was pleased him. All right, this pleased the Lord as these little sanctuaries being set up on the four corners of the earth, man. All right, but the Lord had made us a peculiar people. You know, we are a treasure to him for himself. You know?
He's showing forth his praise. You know, meaning we're proclaiming his word, and that's what he places above all things. You know, the Lord, his reputation is the most precious thing under him. So he chose a particular people, all right, to withhold and establish his reputation in the earth. And what is his reputation? Righteousness, justice, okay? Go ahead. Whatever brothers got, go ahead.
How was it when man,
No,
he judge and he what? Judge and he make war. You know, when you go in the word war, that's in the Exodus 10:15, the war go back to action of bloodshed. All right, that's what the Lord delighted in. You know, somebody, he delighted in judgment. He not say judgment go forth every day. You know, judgment go forth every day, man. The Lord is known by his judgment. He what? Execute. So what you think gonna happen to Babylon the Great? All right, Babylon the Great gonna be judged, man. A horrible judgment. All right, must need so. All right, what? All the wickedness and all the abomination. That's why the righteous is crying out. When you go into Ezekiel 9 and 4. All right, those men that side cry for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. This is a sign of crying. as we continue to do lessons and videos on the highways and the hedges, this is a sign of crying to the Lord. How long? You know? How long we gotta deal and put up with this wickedness, man? As we desire the kingdom of heaven, we desire a new earth, a new heaven that dwell in righteousness, a new rulership. You know what I'm saying? How long? You know? But like, you started off with Job 5, the joy of the hypocrite, but for a moment. Alright? And we at that time that Esau is going to be destroyed and Jacob's going to get that following, man. Alright? It's going to be an everlasting kingdom where it say a word without end. No need that we be shamed. Alright? You got it up. The Revelation.
It's Revelation 18 and verse 1. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power.
Hey, and talk about quoted, because you got this Isaiah 63, talk about that power part. Because this speaking of Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
And the earth was lightened with his glory.
Go ahead.
And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
See that? All nations have drunk of that wine.
Right.
All right, got in bed with Babylon. You see that? They didn't drunk the wrath of her fornication. So what's going to happen? They got to receive the same judgment. It said hands join the hand, the wicked should not go unpunished. So for you other nations that y'all think y'all going to get away, you trying to think they're going to escape. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, this man think he's going to escape. You're not going to escape the judgment. You so-called Africans, y'all not going to escape the judgment of the Lord. All right, the Lord got something special. All right?
It says, continue on, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
You see, the kings of the earth, that's talking about the speaking on. You know how the Lord has set up rulers over every country. All right, them the kings of their earth. That's the king of their empire. And they got in bed with Babylon the Great.
Right.
Go ahead.
And through the abundance of her delicacies, it's like, I skipped the line. It says, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich.
Yeah, see, who they get rich off of? They get rich off who? Niggas. The Israelites, the 12 tribes, man.
Right.
All right? How America was made great? Off the backs of who? The Negroes. You know, Israel, man. That's how America became great. Had their head start, you know? Free labor. The merchants.
Right.
Go ahead.
And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
Right. Ultimately, they got rich, like Paul was saying, off the backs of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Latin Americans. All right. You know, pretty much free labor. Free labor, man. You know, free labor, working Jake, sun up to sundown. You know, no retribution. Okay? Yeah. But the Lord said that they gotta pay for that. The Lord said they gotta pay for that, right? Gotta preach that real quick. Okay, we'll go back to the guy. This Baruch, read that abundance of my delicacies right quick, right?
Revelation 18:4. Well, it says, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
Right. So it's talking about how these different kings and these different nations have gotten rich. It says through the abundance of her delicacies, right? It's Baruch 4:25. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from the Most High. For thine enemy have persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction, and shall tread upon his neck. My delicate ones have gone rough ways, and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemy. Okay? So when you go into the word delicacy, it means strength. Okay, so the strength of all these empires, specifically America, has always been so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Spanish. You are the reason that they wax rich and wax great. Why? Because you are the sons of God. You're the innovators, the creators. You're the treasures. You're the Lord's treasure. Okay, you have the spirit of creation. Okay, and the Lord's elect. All right, they went into captivity too. And the elect were there with the Most High, the Shine, and the angels in the beginning when all things were created. So how much more now in this time, when you look at these empires and everything that's been established, from the stoplight, all right, you know, everything of appliance that is every appliance and everything that makes the society thrive was created by so-called Negro, Latino, Native American men. But do you reap any benefits? Do you reap any revenue? Do you receive any revenue for these things? No, you don't really even get credit for inventing it. You know? Go ahead, bro. We're gonna back you up.
Jeremiah 10 and 16, the portion of Jacob is not like them. He is the former of all things.
Right, the portion of Jacob, the seed of Jacob, is not like these other nations. Okay, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you're better than these other nations. But why are you amongst all these nations? Why are you at the bottom? Why overall are you at the lowest conditions? Okay? Because at the end of the day, you look at the entertainment industry, you look at the music industry, you look at the fighting, the sports, the top fighters, the top athletes, you dominate that. That's big business for these heathens, man. They get paid too. See? That's going back to that strength. The abundance of her delicacy. Okay? And even the foods, you know, in Chicago, you got more restaurants in every major city than any other, like in any other, you know what I'm saying? You probably go through every major city and it's at least 100 Mexican restaurants.
They cooking their soul too. They ain't got no big mouth deal. They get back off in the kitchen, man. They just come back. Look, man, we made this, man.
Yeah.
Look in the back, it's the car. See, brother, you know, they the ones that doing it. That's why, hey, really, he can't afford to, you know what I'm saying, push Jake out the way and just be like, all right, we got this. Even though he in that spirit, you ain't gonna do it. Yeah, he ain't got no flavor.
Right, he needs the salt.
He needs the salt.
All the buildings and shit. Sucking food.
Without Jake, America would be nothing. That's the Israelites, man. But it goes back to what? To the curse. You know what I'm saying? Go back to the curse. I'll never get that wisdom salt real quick. Go back to the labor. They're talking about speaking on the labor.
There's wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for.
Right, like I was speaking on earlier, you know, talking about his excellency reaching into the heavens. When he take his space expeditions and he go and he look through his powerful telescopes and his Air Force radars search the heavens, he's seeing the strangeness of our salvation, the chariots of the Most High, the so-called UFOs, is what's going to deliver us from the destruction that's going to come upon America. And at the end of the day, the only thing that's going to be remembered about America is it being destroyed. Nobody's gonna remember Memphis, Tennessee, Beale Street, Irving Street. Nothing about America is going to be remembered, except its destruction. Because it's going to be the greatest destruction that any kingdom on planet Earth has ever suffered. Because the greatest wickedness that has ever been done by any kingdom on the planet Earth has been done right here in America. Go ahead, bro.
Revelation 18:4. And I heard another angel, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people."
Right, that's the Holy Spirit. Okay, which that same voice is going out right now through the mouth of the prophets. Okay, and it's been going out from generation to generation through a remnant of the Lord's chosen people. Pretty much telling you to detach yourself from the wickedness that these kingdoms embody. Okay? It's the spirit of the prophets say is subject unto the prophets. So now, the reason that we are out here today is so you can be awakened to righteousness and understand the judgment that's coming upon the wicked before it comes and you fall victim to it. We are telling you to repent and come out of this this wine, like the same chapter up a couple verses said, don't take part of the wine of the wrath of the fornication of Babylon. Okay? Going into what? The sins. Go ahead.
Revelation 18:4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins."
And also going to charity. It speaks about come up hither, shouldn't go about thee. Alright? Because that's how, like talking about speaking on, that's how we're going to be delivered. The eye opposed, because they identified in the scriptures as our salvation be healed. There's no other way that you're going to leave Babylon. Alright? No other way you can be saved by what? The chariots, man. Alright? Being beamed up. You know? You got it out.
It says, that ye be not partakers of her sins.
Yeah, you want to be partakers of that thermonuclear missile. Alright? Because that's what's coming. You see, as they make war, alright, we're seeing World War III being ruled up. Alright? This is the Lord's plan. Alright, when you go into Joel, you gather the nation. You see that? This is the Lord's plan, man. Go ahead, huh?
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
Yeah, you want to receive her plagues, man, because this bitch gonna burn. Alright? Go ahead.
Verse 5, Revelation 18:5. For her sins have reached unto heaven.
We was talking about speaking on that. Alright, her sins have reached unto heaven. The Lord had enough. Alright, then when the brother brought out Job 14:5. He already reached his peak. You know, the Lord had enough, man. That's why they say he will suffer us to dwell in Babylon any more longer. The prophets is out here, man. The Lord has gathered the elect, gathered the 1/3 of the women, men and children that believe. All right, and guess what? He's gonna do away with this place. All right.
If I can add, the sins of Esau, Edom reaching into heaven, and you go into individuals like Elon Musk and these different scientists that's aspiring to go into the heavens and reach other planets. They want to set up, they want to further their wickedness outside of the realm of earth. And the Lord said, no, okay, he's not going to allow you. You got motherfuckers like Bill Gates that want to blow up the moon, you know, talking about destroying the sun. So you're talking about heavenly celestial bodies that you're threatening the supreme power of the universe, which are philosophers. Okay, so that's like literally how his sins are reaching into heaven. Because now he wants to threaten the heavenly life forces. Right. What type of motherfucker want to destroy the sun and the moon and go and destroy planets? What gives you the right? What gives you the right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And look, I read in the article, Esau, He want to make it daylight saving time all here. That's quick. So how really the past gonna go? You know what I'm saying? All things revolve around witness deal with Esau, man. But guess what? This sin has reached up to the heaven. See, the Lord said what? The temple is wicked. So the prophets out here uncovering their veil. You know, exposing him for who we are. You know? But it's all tied to what? Babylon being destroyed, man. We got to keep on quick. Let's stay on task, bro. Yeah, let's hold it, bro. Hold it in the spirit. Let's stay on task. What's going on? Skipping around. Go ahead, bro. Get like 3 more. No, go ahead.
Revelation 18:5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High remembered her iniquity.
You see that? The Most High remembered. When you go in the Psalm, what it say? Remember, Edom. What is Psalm 140?
It's Psalm 137.
137, yeah. Remember. You know? Remember Edom. Go ahead.
Verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you.
And we still reward. All right? That cup.
Hey, get Revelation 13:9 and 10 what we called earlier after that. Reward her even as she has rewarded you.
See that? That's what he rewarded us with that cup. But guess what? He got to drink of that cup. See, it's a shameful thing now that so-called white man want to listen to and swallow. It's a hard pill to swallow. All right? That they got to go into captivity just as they led us in captivity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Deuteronomy 37 gonna come into full effect. All these curses gonna come upon our enemy and those that hate thee. You see that? But that's a hard pill to swallow, but nigga, you gotta swallow. Or guess what? We gonna do it how you did us and open your motherfucking mouth and force it down your throat. Either or. You know what I'm saying? Either or. You gonna swallow this pill. All right, you gotta drink of this cup, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Again, Revelation 18:6. Reward her even as she rewarded you.
And you ain't down with this, the Lord gonna destroy you too.
Right.
All right? The Lord gonna destroy you too. You ain't down with this, man. You don't want to see the downfall of your enemy. All right? The Lord gonna mess you up. Go ahead, Doc.
And double unto her double.
See, double. Go ahead.
And double unto her double according to her works.
According to her works, man. We see the works of Esau, man. How he did out, man. All right, going back to the time of slavery, even to this day. All right, we see that. But guess what? He gonna have to drink of that cup double, man. You see, because what the 1 Thessalonians 1:6 say? Sin is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense. Recompense go back to payback. Those that troubled us. You see? The Lord gonna fuck them up, man. But we gotta be patient. We gotta wait on the wrath of the Lord. Then he gonna set us up in power to rule, because we can't do nothing. We can't fight against the Most High because this is planned. We can't fight against evil. We step on the Lord's foot. We try to take it by our own hand. The Lord said, what? The visions are healed. So we gotta chill and wait till Big Bro come down, all right, to get the first lick, and then we jump in. You know, that's how it's gonna go, man. Go ahead.
And the cup which she has filled to her double.
Right. She gotta drink of that cup, man. That cup is talking about slavery.
Right.
All right, that's it on that. Go ahead.
How much she has glorified herself and lived deliciously.
Yeah, and Babylon's a proud nation. You see? And lived deliciously, because here it is, that golden cup. As it's speaking by Jeremiah, all right, Babylon has become a golden cup in the Lord's hand. Go ahead.
It says, so much torment and sorrow give her.
Woo, so much turmoil and sorrow give her. Go ahead.
For she said in her heart, I sit a queen.
See that? A hoe.
And then no
A
widow.
prostitute. As is what they go into all nations, all countries. You see that? What they did, Micah 2 and 5 should never keep it at home. This Eve. Then Habakkuk 2 and 5. This Eve. He never satisfied. All right? Just like a hoe. Go ahead.
And then no widow, and shall see no sorrow.
Yeah, see, that's their mindset. As if their house is going to continue forever, like Tata was saying, they want to expand. You know, they want to expand their wickedness. Talking about they going to Mars. You know, they want to expand. No, the Lord ain't going to allow that. All right, the Lord going to catch you and choke the shit out you. You know? Go ahead.
Therefore shall her plagues come in one day.
Woo. Go ahead.
Death and mourning and famine.
Right, and it's the time. We're in this season. All right? The Lord gonna do a role reversal, man.
Right.
All right, get that Revelation 13:9. Oh, you finish down.
And she shall be utterly burned with fire.
Uh-oh, that's it. That's the point. She gonna be utterly burnt with fire. What fire? Thermonuclear missiles. Alright? ICBM missiles, man. And concentrated fire from the lasers. Alright? The cherries gonna be shooting out. Beating people to powder in his presence. You hear me? As they gonna build, the Lord said, wait, he gonna throw down. Go ahead.
For strong is the Lord power.
Right, strong is the Lord power.
Who judgeth her.
Man, who judges her? Not the Lord say judge to make war. You got the revelation.
No, this is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9.
And it's so beautiful though. Don't it feel good? You know what I'm saying? To understand you get righteous payback. You know how, you know, on the corner sense, somebody hit you and run, you chase nigga all day, and then here it is, somebody calling like, come on, get your lick back. That felt good. That's how the Lord, that's how the Lord gonna do it, man. You know? You get back when he's righteous.
This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
That means if any man can understand God have an ear. All right? But can you understand this? Can you keep this? Do you believe this? Go ahead.
Verse 10, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Right.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the
And
sword.
the Lord's so cold, like you speaking on earlier. He that lives by the sword shall die by the sword. The Lord called because here it is. He saw that blessing. So okay then, since you want a blessing, you already lied. You tell me the truth. You know that you gave away the birthright. You want to come and try to lie? Okay, I got you. I'm gonna give you the sword. Not knowing your blessing was your destruction, your curse. You know what I'm saying? The Lord called us, man. The Lord called, man. You know? Go ahead.
It says, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Be killed with the sword.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Right, we heard the patience and the faith of the saints because here it is. That's what we're waiting on. As it says Isaiah 14, that's the first slaughter for his children, for the niggas of their forefathers. All right, but they're going to rise up and possess the land. You see, or build a place for cities anymore. All right, go ahead, keep going. Lord cold, man.
And it says in
all right. Go ahead.
And it says in Revelation chapter 13 and verse 11, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
Right, going into America's government, Democrats and Republicans, right? And ultimately everything that Esau Edom speaks to America is blasphemy against the Most High. Okay? Go ahead.
It says in verse 12, and he exercises all the power of the first beast before him.
Right, the first beast before Esau Edom set up America was the Roman Empire. Okay? And the Greek Empire. Okay? Which this is the modern day Greco-Roman Empire reincarnated. And the same infrastructure and power and the Senate, you know, everything that it used in the Roman Empire to govern the people is using today, because the Democrats and Republicans go back to the Romans, plebeians, and patricians. Right? Go ahead.
And it says, and causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose daily wound was healed.
Yeah, causes everything in the earth to worship the first beast, whose daily wound was healed. And you worship the first beast subliminally. You know, when you keep these holidays, you know, when you even when you get up and you look at your calendar and you read the days of the week, when you look at the months of the year, the different holidays, the different ceremonies, the different sporting events,
All of that is in reverence and honor of the first beast, the Roman Empire system. You know, the malls, you know, the marketplaces, all that goes back to the Roman Empire, right? So if you are so spiritually dead to the government that you are being ruled over by, then by default you worship. You know, that's going back to you being drunk off of that philosophy, drunk off of that wine, because you don't even know the origin of the shit that's being dictated in your life. Go ahead, bro.
And it says in verse 13, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth.
Yeah, so through his military, this beast flexes his might, right? With the different wars, specifically World War I, World War II. Okay, especially World War II when he dropped the atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Now he established himself as the superpower. Nobody's stronger than America. Nobody has a greater military than America. You know, pretty much set himself up as the Debo on the block. Now when you hear him riding down the street on that bicycle, you tucking your shit in. You know, and that's the other nations. When Debo come through these countries, America,
And you drop that plane in plane land.
where they bow down.
Yeah.
You know, you can have whatever you want. So that's a form of worship through him flexing his military might. Read the beginning of that verse and keep going.
And it says in Revelation 13, verse 13, and the reason he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men.
Right, that's going into the atomic bomb he dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, right? And that was just the beginning of it, because he continuously does that. Right? Go ahead.
And it says in verse 14, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth.
So it's telling you how he's been living by the sword. Remember, we started with Revelation 13, 9 and 10. He that liveth by the sword shall die by the sword. So it's getting into his system, his government, his military might, his power, and it's telling you how he uses this to rule the world. Okay? Go ahead.
And it says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
Right, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, okay? Which the beast goes into what? NATO and the EU, which is a conglomerate of nations, okay, specifically, predominantly Edomites, okay? But you got these other nations, when you read in Revelation 18, that's gotten in bed with this war, okay? So now you got these allies, Esau even got these allies, which he had in the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire, you had a whole conglomerate of different kingdoms that was being ruled over by Esau Edom that served as tributaries, you know? Go ahead.
And it says, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live.
Right, so the image to the beast in the Roman Empire, they was establishing a one world order. They're doing it today. That's why on the back of the dollar bill, the language is in Latin, which is one of the languages of the Roman Empire, telling you that Novus Ordo Seclorum, all right? Pretty much New World Order. And then it's talking about in the name of God. In God we trust. They're doing this. They claim they're establishing a one world government in the name of God. Okay, which they're the adversary. They're the complete opposite of the world order that the Most High wants to establish. Because the Most High is going to establish a one world order in righteousness. That's it. Go ahead.
Verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
So that power is about to get into what? That mark of the beast. Right? So now he has control over your lives. You worship his system. everything that you need essentially in life, you have to go to him for it. Water, food, the basic necessities of life, you have to go to this guy, this man for, or this wicked man for. So his money system that he set up, you are bound by it, right? Because you need his money to pay for your resources, your essential needs. So now he can create a new way of currency and commerce that dictates your life, right? He's about to get into it. Go ahead.
Verse 16. Verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand.
Lead them into captivity. Lead them into captivity. See, this is the new way. See, because we're in captivity, but he wants to further his grip, his shackles. He wants, because see, now people, they look at it like they have accepted philosophy of them being in the land of the free, right? They've accepted that, oh, I'm free, especially Jake. They think they're free, not knowing that they're wretched, miserable slaves to a government, okay? To a wicked government. Now, he's like, all right, I got them right where I want them. I got their mind, I got their spirit. They worship me. They love everything that I give them, so far as a way of life. They love the cultures. They love rap music. They love, they even love sodomy. You know, they love everything. So now, I got their spirit. I got their spirit because the money is what he controls. In order to make you happy, you wanna take his gifts, right? His gifts. The scripture says a gift destroyed the heart. So you want to take the hip hop culture and make it a means to get rich. You want to take his entertainment industry, the sports world. So you'll do anything that he asks you to do in order to get it, right? So he got you. But now he's like, oh, that ain't enough. I want total, I need to tighten up the grip.
Push it some more.
Yeah, now he wants to tighten up them chains and them shackles, and the ultimate way is going to be through the mark of the beast, right? Go ahead.
Going back into verse 16, and he caused them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Right. See? Now, the hands and the forehead. You see? That's ultimately the MOTB, the microchip, right? But think about it. Shackles around your neck, around your hands. But he gonna use the chip. You don't have to put the physical shackles on you, because now with that chip, he can do what? He can dictate your every move. He can control you, just like we got them chains on our neck, and our ancestors, when they went through slavery, how he had the chains on our ancestors' neck. That's the new modern day slavery, man. But that's ultimate control. But now he know your thoughts, he know all your habits, he can cut it on and cut it off, yeah.
Make a point back to that brand. Jay gonna get brand.
A stamp, because you go into the charagma, right? The brother don't even want to put it up, because that's the spirit you said, that stamp, that brand. Because in the time of slavery, slave masters would brand their slaves to show that slave belonged unto them. Because slaves would run away, and if a slave got so far away from the slave master's plantation, he could actually deem his freedom, because could nobody claim it. So when they caught him, they branded some shit.
The shirt up.
Yeah.
If I got a brand on his shoulder or something. Oh, you
brand
belong to Johnson.
Yeah.
You belong to Wilson.
Yeah.
That's how it was.
So through the mark of the beast, taking that mark, you're saying that I belong to who?
Esau.
Belong to Esau Edom, wicked, the beast.
Go ahead, you call for the point. Yeah, man, this easy. You know, but like I say, it's prophecy. You know, and that's what I'm going to say. He had to intervene. He's got to intervene. He's going to make an intercession, right? The Lord is going to upset him because when you read Sirach 17, it said, over the nations of all the earth, the Lord set a ruler over every people, but Israel is his portion. So the Lord not going to allow Esau to accomplish total domination over people. Only so far. Because prophecy got to be fulfilled. As he said, he calls it all both small and great, rich and poor. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to have to bring the clinch. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have to tighten the grips up. All right, because first and foremost, you got to remember 2 days, 4 days. Go ahead, get there right. That's going to crazy. You know, but it's going to be more hectic and more heavier. All right, the time to come when you ain't got nothing to depend on. You ain't got no income. You know what I'm saying? You're striving like Marvin, and your trust ain't thinking how about you outside. You know, then that's when the test gonna come. That's the trial of your faith. All right, whether you're gonna stand boldness and continue in the faith, or you're gonna give up, or see that Karag and die. You know,
And brother Job, when he's about to fill his belly.
John 20. Yep. Go ahead, Doc.
It's Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger.
And what?
In hunger.
In hunger.
In thirst.
And in thirst.
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness.
And
Hey,
in want.
hunger, food, right? You need money to pay for that, right? What else? Hunger,
And in thirst.
thirst, water. You need money to pay for that.
Yep.
Nakedness, clothes,
Hey.
shelter. You need what? Money to pay for that.
You sure can't buy with sin. Damn, so you can't take a white woman up there. Hey, I give you her for some water. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that.
Food.
You can't take a white girl up there and say, like you were saying on your last video, I just killed that nigga, man. Let me go and get you to take a whole top.
Right.
You can't do that. You just committed sin and you gonna go tell him to get some. No.
That's foolish.
Come on, bro. That don't even make sense. That's foolish. You know, it's the all about you. That's what it is.
But first off, this whole thing is deception. So if people start, if that was even logical, people will rebel against it. Because his thing is to sneak attack. So he's going to make it seem like, oh, this is the new wave of technology. This is the greatest thing since sliced bread. He gotta make it. Look good. He gotta make it look good. He gotta dress it up and package it. That's it.
We go back to Genesis 3, pleasant to the eyes, to eat.
Exactly.
And weird spiritually,
Exactly.
pleasant to the eyes.
Beautiful.
You know?
Saw that it was good. Saw that it was good.
Yeah, right. It was good. So,
He gotta package it up for people to look at it like it's good. So why would it be sin?
That's what makes sense.
Yeah.
And they set the fuck up.
Yeah, but like, look, you see how the curses fell on us, right? The slavery, all right, to this day. But wait till time comes, it's gonna get worse. You know, it's gonna get more hectic.
So, like, and if I may, we already seen a foreshadow of this with the familiar disease.
Right.
You know, because they ran, you know, like the LD Ashram said in that video, you know, all the so-called white men did was blow on you niggas and you know, they ran straight to him. Oh, my job. They got nervous. They ransacked all the stores.
Yeah.
Everything was just through. So when this chip actually gets implemented, man, you people are finished.
Yeah, it's gonna take a world for a spin.
Yep.
That's why it's gonna be chaos. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody cut off God.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody cut off God, so it's gonna be motherfuckers just running and, you know what I'm saying, commit all types of foul acts, man. Because they ain't gonna have no way, they have no understanding, all right, of prophecy.
Like you said, the Rona was the trial run.
Yeah, that was the trial.
Yeah.
And guess what? This time, yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because we still here, right?
Yeah.
And we still healthy, right?
Brothers got their jobs,
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying?
houses, all this shit.
But did we do that? No. All right, because faith is in you. How about you outside? Remember, this is a test, man. Called temptation. All right, go ahead with that, John.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Right, our enemy. Why would you trust your enemy? Don't make sense. Go ahead.
Because you don't got no faith in no higher power. Because your enemy is your God.
Yeah.
Against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things.
And wants all things. So yeah, he gonna cut a lot of things out. But ultimately, this is the Heavenly Father. You know, because he said he gonna cause the birth of the land to cease. He said he gonna drive the storehouses. You know, then his son will occur empty. This is the power of our Lord doing it, but he's using his tool. His tool is Esau,
The people of his curse.
that's the Lord called him, man. He's using him.
The people of his curse, man. Going back to Isaiah 34, he say, his sword shall bathe the heaven and come down upon our dunya and the people of his curse. So the people that he's talking about in Deuteronomy 28 that's dictating the curses is evil.
Yeah.
Right? And he said you're gonna have to go to him in want and need of all things. It's no coincidence that the mark of the beast, you read Revelation 13:16 says, in order to buy or sell, you gotta take his mark.
You know, there's no other way. You know what I'm saying? That's why the prophets, you know, the men of the Lord, the elect, you know what I'm saying? They're going to have to depend on the spirit of Yahweh Shema. As it said in Isaiah, we shall eat, we shall drink. All right, but those will be hungry, you know, somebody thirsty. So our faith, our trust is going to have to rely on the Lord. How we going to survive?
We gotta overcome the curses.
That's it.
And the only way to overcome the curses is to abide in his righteousness.
That's it.
We can't fall victim to the people of his curse. If they saying, oh, we're gonna have to get you to commit to us being your God in order for you to live. The Lord says, thou shalt not have any other gods before me. Go ahead.
But Babylon is great. As you said, they keep this is a tradition. You know what I'm saying? Jake keeping these holidays, these days. This is tradition. You know, but suddenly, guess what? It's gonna be destroyed.
Yeah, as you celebrate Memorial Day and the 4th of July, you celebrating the triumphing of the wicked.
Yeah.
You celebrate, you know, your demise and your destruction ultimately. You celebrating you being under the foot of your damn oppressor.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, celebrate his victory.
and he give you a day off just so you can do it.
Right, Thanksgiving. You celebrating the, you know what I'm saying? You celebrating the victory of Eve.
Niggas go buy $1,000, $1,500 worth of fireworks and pop that shit on their lawn. Wake up the next morning, got slave again. Get this shit up.
But when they still in slavery when that happened, like Jake's simple, man. But it gives Jake that spirit of murder, a vision of being free. You know what I'm saying? See, that's what it is. You know, Jake got that mind that I am free, but really not, you're not free. You know what I'm saying? As you were speaking on, it's like a trained dog. Yep. You know what I'm saying? From a puppy on up to a big, you got to train, you got to whip his ass. You don't shit right here, this right here, do this, you do that.
Sit when I say.
You know what I'm saying?
And stay when I say.
Right, so when he get older, you ain't even got to have a leash on no more.
Yeah.
He can walk right by your side because he already know.
Yeah, it's like Jake just had his dog.
Yeah,
He
you know what
ain't had no
I'm
leash
saying?
on.
He ain't had no leash on him. But that's what Esau did to you niggas, man.
Yeah.
But the water he had by Shema Shah, he brought us out of that mindset. He called us out of that darkness, man. And now we understand through the light, which is the wisdom and the understanding of the scriptures.
Right.
Now we see. You know what I'm saying? Now we see, man. And we're not ignorant to Satan's devices. You know, because going right back to the beginning, all right, the triumphant of the wicked is short. It's but for a moment. And we got to constantly continue to come out here in the spirit of prophesying and send our face against by the mirror. You know, because this prophecy, man, to start with our Lord and Savior, because he the one going to take this devil out of power, not us.
Right.
You know? You got some, you got,
Did you finish right there?
Deuteronomy 28 and 48, finishing up, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
type it in Google. You know, Pastor Howard said, just type it in Google, you type in yokes of iron, niggas pop up.
That's the first thing I looked up.
Anybody don't pop up. Islam don't pop up. You know what I'm saying? Niggas pop up, man. So them the only race of people, so-called Negroes, had yokes of iron around their necks, man. Facts. The facts works, man. This is documented. You see that? That's on paper. You know? And guess what? The Lord's so cold because this is a remembrance. See, he always wanted us to keep that spirit on us. You know what I'm saying? Of never trusting our enemy and always meditate terror. You see that? That's man, bro, the Lord's so cold, man.
That's why the Lord said a curse should be a sign unto us.
That's it.
And a token. Like for years and years, it's like Esau tried to hide it. So that way we can try to be friends, be cool. More that you really done, like you really done
Destroyed us.
Destroyed like the brother said, man.
Hey, look.
Try to like this out.
Yeah. That's what the scriptures say. He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed you.
Until he have destroyed thee.
Yeah, right. So he ain't done putting. So I want to everything going back to the mark of the beast. He ain't done destroying you. The yoke of iron, he's not done putting it on your neck, your forehead, your hands and your forehead, because when you go into the MOTB, it's a derivative of iron. Because it's probably some type of aluminum, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But he's basically sticking it in you with what? Iron, the rocks. You know what I'm saying? So he still, like, he got wiser. That's it. All right, into deceiving you, into accepting your destruction. You know, I take the chains. I want to be a slave. You know, because that's how niggas was even coming out of Egypt. Esau, Edom, the modern day Pharaoh, coming out of Egypt. Niggas, I want to go back. Right. I want to go back to Egypt. You know. Right. And so now we live good, comfortable, but being comfortable. Yeah. He made you so comfortable, you accept being his universal product. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. But then I got that word, the term Stockholm syndrome. Yeah. But for you that come out of her, as Revelation 18 said, but for you that come out of her, right, come out of this Babylonian mind state, this state of confusion and chaos, right, and you come to the understanding of the righteous judgment of Yahweh, he's gonna make intercession for you, right? Brother, segue to Job 20, right? That the Lord gonna intervene, okay? Because he gonna take this curse that Esau Edom designed for our destruction and make it his own destruction. You see, it's really not for the Lord's elect. It's only for those that are the wicked and those that accept the wicked.
You got it, man? Job 20 and 23, it reads, when he is about to fill his belly.
Start up.
22?
Yeah.
Yep. Job 20 and 22, it reads, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits.
Yeah, the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits, right? So Lord ain't gonna make it to where it's gonna be easy for him to accomplish this, right? Because as you see right now, it's almost like he playing double dutch. And he really want to go ahead and mandate this shit and crash the society, but it's like, the Lord got bounds and timing. He got timing because the elect, first and foremost, got to be sealed and come to the knowledge of the Lord's judgment. You know? Yep. Go ahead.
Good. He shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
Right. When you go to the wicked there, it's not talking about the actual wicked. It's talking about the laborers. All right. So it's essentially dealing with like the whistleblowers. And I always say it's really dealing with the prophets, because nobody's laboring more than the true prophets of the Lord. Nobody's laboring and seeking out, as I say, how the things of Esau Edom searched out through labor, through the Spirit of the Almighty, through the Holy Spirit. All right. They say the Spirit searches out all things. So the Spirit of the Lord is only really residing within a remnant of the so-called
Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the true Israelites according to the Bible.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
Done. Verse 23, when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
That's it. That's it. And that's ultimately what? The thermonuclear missiles.
Yeah.
All right? Going to Isaiah 34.
I just want to tell them to get Isaiah 34. Get them out of time. Get Isaiah 34. Yeah, read that again, watch it.
Go on. Job 20 and 23, when he is about to fill his belly.
Yeah, when he think he got everything in order. Yeah, as he done went all through all the nations, you know what I'm saying?
And
Push
devour.
them in the rock, you know what I'm saying?
And
Yeah.
devour.
Devour and trying to implement the Quran. He got it all straight and figured out. He on his way home. You know what I'm saying? Think he finna eat, chill out. Go ahead.
Yep. The Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath
All
upon
of a
him.
sudden, the nation gonna snap out. You know, as they say, the nation got mad.
Yeah.
You know, the nation,
Angry.
the nation gonna get angry. All of a sudden, boom. You know, the Lord gonna put the spirit on them.
And that's let you know that it's specifically talking about really the time when he mandates the MOT. That's when he's going to devour the most people at one time. But that's the automatic stamp for destruction. That's it.
Right.
That's why the scriptures say in 1 Peter 5 and 8, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, goes about like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. Which that back up to Psalms 91 we was going over yesterday about the lion and the dragon. Okay? So he's going through these nations and devouring them, but this one specific device is going to allow him to fill his belly. The belly of the beast will be filled like it has never been filled before through the implementing and mandating of the mark of the beast.
Yeah, because that's when their pride gonna really stand out. As in, you remember Nebuchadnezzar, when he spoke of Nebuchadnezzar, right?
Yeah.
He was at his peak. He was proud. You know what I'm saying? He was proud.
And the Lord turned him into a base man.
Lord brought him down. You know
Brought
what
him
I'm
down
saying?
and made him, turned him literally
To a
into a
beast.
beast.
Yeah.
You know? But what now? What the Lord gonna do to Esau? Same thing.
Same thing.
But Esau ain't gonna rise
Right.
again. You know what I'm saying? It's over with. He said he gonna leave you no root, no branch. So there's no way that you can come back in power. You can't sneak up. You know, you can't put on a whole another identity or none of that. You know, as you've been doing for ages. You know what I'm saying? For captivities.
Not to mention, he gonna have some of the blood of the prophets on his hands. He gonna think that he's usurping authority over the Most High. I gotta kill some of the men of the Lord.
Yep.
You know, the ones that going out preaching his message.
Beheaded.
Yeah, he's beheaded them. So
Yep.
he gonna think that he's up.
Yep.
You know, but hey,
The Lord gonna find it.
Like he said, he thought all together I was.
The boy said, who said me? Who said me? Nigga, the Lord.
yep.
Wisdom Solomon 2, they say, let us see if he be for our time.
Yeah.
The Lord finna do a number, man. We can't do nothing but just sit back and let the Lord work. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, watch
Finish it up. Yep. The Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him,
Let's get to Psalms 9 chapter, that's why I want to flow.
and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
Right. Why he thinking that he got everything under control. All right, the Lord gonna let the missiles rain upon this place, man. All right, grab the now the Tasman gonna close on that chapter. Get that Isaiah 34.
45.
Yeah.
Isaiah 34 and 4 to 5. And all the host of heaven shall
Start in one. I ain't gonna just
Right.
start in one.
Yeah, ain't no need of quenching it.
Yeah, start in one now.
Isaiah 34 and 1.
Hey, like I said, you gotta go and get the meat out there. Go ahead,
Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people.
right?
Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it.
Right, because the Lord got to make an example and he got to make his judgment known to the entire world in an augmented sense. But specifically, the righteous judgment is to go through Israel, his people. Right? Because at the end of the day, he's going to glorify those that obey and honor his judgment. Okay? And he's going to punish everybody else. So when we come down, Lord, we're the elect, out of those chariots after the Lord has judged the planet Earth, those nations that go into slavery outside of Esau, Edom, gonna know what it is. They're gonna know that these are the men who stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. And again, earlier we was talking about what? His reputation. His reputation is what he establishes his name. That's the foundation of the Lord's name is his word. Like, hey, this is what I said I'm gonna do, and this is how I operate. And I ain't gonna never do nothing outside of my word. And we believe, and those that believed and stood on his name and his word is gonna be glorified.
Isaiah 34:2, where the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations.
The righteous anger. The righteous anger is upon the earth. Go ahead.
And his fury upon all their armies.
Right.
He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them.
That's the UFOs. See them UFOs that y'all seeing all over the news? That's the fear of the Lord about to come down on America. Go ahead.
They're slain also.
Don't get scared now. You know you got your mock jets. You got your missiles, you know. Y'all ready, right? Y'all ready? You know, niggas die every day, right? you gonna stand for your country, right? Go ahead.
Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
The mountains shall be melted with their blood. So all these armies and their militaries, they're gonna try to fight against the Lord.
But guess what's gonna happen?
Because it's already written.
You see, the Most High, Yahweh, all right, this is his counsel that was spoken in the heavens. Before the foundation of the earth, it was already spoken.
Right.
It just got to what? Play out. You know what I'm saying? As we speak into existence, you know, because it was already written in the second Ezra, the 13th chapter. All right, how the Lord, how they're gonna fight, or they're gonna be scared. Yeah, but guess what? Thus was what? Still a fight.
And the spirit that, and the spirit that the Lord gonna put on them to fight back is them remembering all those times and those battles that they conquered their enemies.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be some nigga that's gonna get his speech. We can do it.
Hey, Independence Day showed you that. He did it with Will Smith.
Yeah.
Will Smith, remember? He was the nigga had the motivation speaker then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to gather all the nations and fight against the aliens. Yeah. You know? But in that movement, like I always say, in that movement, they prevailed. You know? But the Most High movement, you know, which y'all wrote another script, you know, same shit, different toilet. Y'all gonna lose this time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna lose horribly too. All right, it's gonna be easy for the Lord.
That's gonna be your new memorial.
You know? Yeah.
The new memorial day in the kingdom of heaven concerning America is gonna be the day that it got destroyed. And the great fashion that it got destroyed in. That's gonna be America's memorial. It's the greatest memorial that's gonna last forever. Is gonna be the destruction of America. Nobody's gonna care about how it got established. Nobody's gonna give a shit about Christopher Columbus, Amerigo Vespucci, Fernando de Soto.
Right.
None of your ancestors are gonna be remembered. As a matter of fact, they're gonna go into hardcore slavery.
Yep.
All right, with chains, whips to their back, and foots up their ass. All damn day.
Right.
That's gonna be, as it say, that is the patience and the faith of the saints. That's gonna be our pleasure.
Yep.
It's beating the hell out of the wicked.
That's right.
This is Isaiah 31 and verse 3. It reads, now the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When the Lord Yahweh shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and it says, and he that hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together.
Yep. So the military might of America and Esau Edom is gonna fail, and everybody that trusts in America's might, hope is gonna be destroyed.
No.
Go ahead, bro. Go back to Isaiah. Did you finish Isaiah 34?
You got one. We got two.
I got it.
Go ahead.
So Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 41:6-7. The inheritance of sinners' children shall perish, and their posterity shall have a perpetual reproach.
Yep.
The children will complain of an ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sake.
Yep. Yep. So all you lower level Edomites, you're gonna suffer destruction. And at the end of the day, you're gonna be like a two-time loser, man. Cause go ahead, bro.
I was going to say, I brought that out especially because you talked about certain notable Edomites that committed atrocities. And right now, they're renowned men in the nation of Edom, but in the kingdom of heaven, they're going to be despised.
Right.
Because you're the reason why we getting our ass beat so damn bad.
Yeah, like Christopher Columbus. You know how much praise that he gets in this. Yeah, he gonna be hated. General Stonewall, George Washington, Andrew Jackson. You know, you niggas got a great memorial in today's kingdom. But you, hey, what? Them Edomites gonna be beating your ass, and we ain't beating your ass. We ain't.
I was saving that ass whooping for later.
They gonna be fighting amongst each other because the curses say, Deuteronomy 37, all the curses that's for us, like they gonna hate, they gonna be warring against each other. Meanwhile, you gotta build. They gonna have to build up the kingdom of heaven, and they gonna be warring against each other. We did it too. We did the same thing. We warring against each other now.
So like that, how you got black on black crime? They gonna have
Edomite on Edomite crime.
You have a beef in this shit. They gonna be, you got the white bloods and. It's gonna be through.
We gonna set y'all up too. Like y'all set us up.
Let a box out. You got box with the guns and shit. Box there. Wait, set y'all up. Y'all get it.
Like y'all set us up. I'm sorry, y'all destroy each other.
Hey, that shit gonna be through, man.
In righteousness.
Yep.
All in righteousness.
I mean, hey, my ass is in the rich man.
That's it.
Love that purple, man. Love that purple, man. You know, but right now it don't look it right now. You know, but as that vision was set for the point of time, at the end is going to speak and not lie. So all we got to do is wait for it, because what is going to surely come. That's all we got to do. We got to wait. Wait patiently.
Faith in the faces of the saints.
You know, wait patiently, man. The wrath that come upon. All right,
quick,
real
quick.
Go ahead.
It's Psalms.
And then we go with that 9. Psalm 9.
Yeah, it's right to the point. Psalms 37 and 9. It says, "For evildoers shall be cut off."
Right. See, the evildoers shall be cut off. Go ahead.
But those that wait upon the Lord.
9. Those that wait. See, Babylon the Great don't push his patience. That's why you got restaurants, drive-throughs, microwaves. Because that's like on the go. It's a rush. You can't wait, because that's a spirit of what? Esau. See, Esau couldn't wait. You know? Even though it was written for Jacob to get the blessing, but he couldn't wait. So what he do? He said, shit, hey man, let me get that red meat, man. Don't give a fuck, it ain't done all the way. I'm hungry. I've been in the field all day. But what Jacob got the same mindset. They can't wait. Keisha don't know how to really cook. You know, that's why you see McDonald's line long as hell. Burger King and Crystals and Wendy's line long as hell. They ain't got patience to sit there and cook, man. You know what I'm saying? Prep the food and, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro.
If I may add, and then Esau made it to where you can go in like your Kroger's and get a lasagna that's already made.
And put it in the oven. When you make it, you supposed to make it from scratch. You know what I'm saying? Or you can go online and order it. Boom.
Bring it to you.
Bring it to you.
I ain't gonna be none of that in the kingdom.
Hell no. I don't know how they gonna make it. But read that again out. But you have to wait See, the Lord putting the spirit on us to have patience. You see that? We gotta learn patience in the truth, man.
Right, bro.
All right, go ahead.
Psalms 37:9, it says, for evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the
You
earth.
see that? They ain't gonna inherit the earth, man. We gotta be wise and serpent. See, you gotta use Esau's technique in righteousness, as he's known as a serpent. A serpent, a snake is patient. But the Lord said we gotta be wiser than that. So we gotta use the wisdom and the understanding of what? Of the Bible. We gotta apply it. That's how we're gonna conquer. And that's what's gonna make us wait by what? The understanding of prophecy. They gotta be fulfilled. The way they say, fear not, for all these things must come to pass. You know, what you gotta do, you gotta wait. You gotta chill out. Kick your feet up. Enjoy this movement. You know? Because at the end, they expect the end, we expect it to be what? To be saved, delivered, all right, on the promises the Lord has made. You know? You got it now. Yeah.
This thing is like, you know, they come with patience, man.
Yeah.
They don't just come right off, you know, in a blink of an eye, so to speak, man. You
It's
gotta
right,
be
man.
patient.
It's hard to get it done.
Right. You gotta be patient.
Right, no. Psalm 9:6, you gotta talk about it. Start at 1. Go ahead.
This is Psalm chapter 9, verse 1. To the chief musician upon the labor of songs of David, I will praise thee, O Lord, with thy whole heart. Thou wilt show forth all thy marvelous works. I will be glad and rejoice in thee, and I will sing praise to thy name, O thou Most High.
Right, so I will praise thee with thy whole heart. The Lord say, what did he say? In all thy ways acknowledge him. You know,
Shall direct our path.
to direct thy path. He say thy heart, thy mind, thy heart, with all thy strength. You're supposed to give all your strength and all your might unto the Most High, not to any other nation, not to Esau, Edom, and his beast system, man. Okay? Go ahead.
This Psalms 9:3. When my enemies are turned back, they shall fall and perish in thy presence.
Right. When thy enemies are turned back, they shall fall and perish at thy presence. So we know and we have faith that it's nothing that these heathens, specifically Esau, Edom, can do when the Lord is for us. But we have to have our whole heart turned towards him. You know, you can't be playing both sides. One foot in the world. You know. Go ahead, bro.
This is Psalms 9:4. But thou hast maintained my right and my cause. Thou sattest in the throne, judging right.
Thou sittest in the throne, judging right. And that's the thing that Esau Edom is not holding. He's not accounting for. He's not accounting for the Lord judging everything right. As he goes and he prescribing grievances, making unrighteous decrees, and oppressing the Lord's people in their inheritance. Go ahead, bro.
This is Psalms 9:5. Thou hast rebuked the heathen. Thou hast destroyed the wicked. Thou hast put out their name forever and ever.
Going back to Job 5, right? What we opened up with. Hast thou not known, right, that the triumphing of the wicked and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? If you go back and you go through history, every wicked empire that was set up, that was set on high, that got built up, got passed down and destroyed, perished. Go ahead, bro.
This is Psalms 9:6. O thou enemy, destructions are come to a perpetual end.
Now destructions are come to a perpetual end. So everything that you have done and set up was set up with you destroying somebody. You had to destroy, in order for America to become great, they had to destroy. They had to rape, rob, and murder.
And it said, well, your destruction is about to come to a perpetual end. Go ahead.
And thou hast destroyed cities, their memorial is perished with them.
Yeah. So everything that you glorify yourself by your different wars that you were victorious, you know, your different battles, you know, you got your museums that's got all your history of all the different wars, and just like when we went to
what was that?
When we went to the display of the Christopher Columbus ship, the Pinta.
Yeah.
You know, it had all the history on there.
Had a timeline.
Had a timeline. But it was beautiful because it had King David, King Solomon, Moses. Now, if that's not, because we know secular history about Christopher Columbus and the Mayflower and the Santa Maria and the Pinta and the ships that they came over here on their expeditions on. We know that's reality.
Yeah.
So why when we go on their ships, why do they got the history of the Israelites on there? Because that's the most important history in the world. Mm-hmm. And the Lord made sure that their history will always be remembered. Because everything that's being done is ultimately being done for the memorial of Israel.
Yep. That's beautiful.
Now read Joel again, because he got it.
What verse should you stop at? 6?
This Psalms 9 and 6. O thou enemy, destructions are come to a perpetual end.
See that all thy enemies. All right, chiefly Esau enemy when you go to Psalms the 83rd chapter. It give you a list of our enemies, man. Go ahead.
And thou hast destroyed cities, and their memorial is perished with them.
See that? Thy memorial is perished with them. Go ahead, Doc. You got to get that word perpetual. Go ahead.
Okay. Come. This is the word perpetual in the online etymology dictionary, and it goes into never ending or changing.
Never ending. It's going to be an everlasting. So Esau, you're never going to come back in power.
Yeah.
After being took down this time. You know what I'm saying?
You're not going to come back up.
You're never going to come back up. Because Jacob is the beginning of following. And the Lord said in Isaiah 45, right, 17, a word without what? A word without end. You know what I'm saying? So the kingdom of heaven, as much I understand it, as we was in darkness, we always said what the kingdom of heaven is going to be forever, right? You know, but the understanding, what's up, Doc?
I'm glad to.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say too, which is through the mercy of my shot. All right, that we came, we had a very low level, but we're gonna be brought back up. When you go into the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary for, I think it's Edom, and it goes into how that's the only nation not promised any mercy from the Most High. So that means once you get put down to that level, that's it for you. There's no mercy after that. It's a wrap. Close the curve.
The pressure is going to perpetually increase.
So
that's how you know the end all, the be all, Esau Edom is to be burned, the nation of Edom to be burned and completely taken off the earth, off the face of the earth.
The kingdom of heaven is forever.
Oh, it lets you know too how hard these devils gonna fight to save the little bit of kingdom they do get. This concrete jungle, this concrete jungle we in now, they gonna fight tooth and nail.
Over my dead body.
And we wouldn't have it no other way.
Go ahead, that shot.
But we don't want you to lay down. Like on House Party 2, when kids tried to come to the shelf and I want to pay you for your troubles. I don't want your money. I want to whoop your ass. Fucking reparations. We don't want. You can't pay us enough for what you took us through.
Man.
I don't know how you can pay us back. If you get the same spot that we in, the same spot.
That's it.
That's the only way you can pay us back. Reparation. See, that's the only way to make things what? Even, right? You know? But guess what? We know you the devil. You don't roll like that.
Right.
You know? You never satisfy. You keep it all things and all people to yourself. So you must fight. Go ahead, Doc.
This is perpetuating the blue letter Bible.
Because it says you're gonna have a perpetual end, right? Yep. Go ahead.
It's a eminence. It's a perpetuity. It's a strength, victory, enduring, everlastingness. It's a eminence, enduring of life, endurance in time, perpetual, continually, unto the end.
See? So Esau, you have no beginning after your end. You know? There's no more rebirth. You know what I'm talking about? He coming back. No, sir.
No more renaissance.
No more renaissance for E.
This deadly wound will not be here.
Hey, that's why the Lord said, rejoice, O daughter of Edom. The Lord like said, go live it out. You better.
Yeah.
You better, because this is the last time you're going to be walking with your nose in the earth.
Yeah.
This the last time you're going to ever have a say-so. Nigga, you better be on all fours, nigga.
Yep. I don't get your last few Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, might as well.
Which is the
Live it up. Kick
Well, this is the
shit.
last one, man.
Right, boy, wasted. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might as well. Yeah, make it on your, you know. You got Memorial. Okay, you gonna get this microphone one. We can close out on the definition. I know. Say.
Well, Malachi, microphone one or?
Yeah. That's it. Let's talk about Ehab right there. Going right where we're going to. Go ahead.
Come on, this is Malachi chapter 4 and verse 1. It reads, for behold, this is Malachi chapter 4 and verse 1, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an
Oh,
oven.
that's the destruction of Babylon. It said, what?
It says, for behold, the day cometh.
The day is coming. All right, it's fastly approaching. It's going to burn as an oven. And going back to the furnace, in the ancient times, that furnace was hot. It ain't like the damn oven we got at the crib to only go to stove 500, 600. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that ain't the stove we're talking about. You know? Because that stove can't even heat the whole house up. No, we talking about we talking about some fire. Alright? Go ahead.
It says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
Stubble, go ahead.
And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
You see that? It's going to leave them neither root nor branch.
Yeah, because if you don't pull the roots up, the tree will grow back.
It'll grow back. So what are we saying? Esau, you ain't going to come back in power. It's over with, nigga.
Right.
You know, go on, do your thing now. Press the goddamn button, you know? Come on, we ready. We waiting on it.
Rush out.
You know what I'm saying? We waiting on it.
That tree gonna be rooted out of the garden.
Over with. You know? Might well go put some dirt on top of that motherfucker. That's what it say? You go to Isaiah, sit in the dust. Oh, birds go to Babylon, no throne for you. Nigga, put some dust on top. Go ahead. Now go on, finish it out. One more. Yeah, that was good. You ready too?
Okay, verse 2. Verse 2 of Malachi chapter 4 and verse 2, it says, but unto you that fear my name, shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings.
Yeah. Unto who? Unto the elect. All right, go ahead.
And it says, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall.
That's it.
Meaning you're gonna be safe.
Yep.
You're gonna be protected.
In good hands like all states.
Yep. And ultimately that's going into us going up into them chariots. We're gonna be healed, we're gonna get new bodies as we ascend into them chariots. We're gonna be like calves of the stall. So basically we're gonna be covered and protected while that destruction takes place on America.
You know, going to the hedge. You know, like Proverbs 35. There's a shield of them to put their trust in. Yep. We read that Memorial, then 7,
Yeah, this is Memorial in the online Antoine Dictionary. It says memorable, excellent, also remember, committed to memory. it says mindful, remembering, belonging to memory.
Yeah, it's a memory. So as Cosmo was speaking on, the memorial of Babylon is in what? It's gonna go down in flames. You know?
That's gonna be because it's gonna be a new high holiday. You know,
That's it.
The true Independence Day
Yeah.
for the Israelites.
Yeah. A little more on that.
Yeah, that's
Read 7.
This Psalms 9 and 6. Oh, thou enemy, destructions are come to a perpetual end, and thou hast destroyed cities. Their memorial is perished from them. But the Lord shall endure forever. He hath prepared his throne for judgment.
That's it. That's it. Ultimately, the house of David, that's why it's a Psalm of David. That's the Lord's throne. That's what we say he's going to establish the kingdom of heaven with. Right? Yahweh Shai in the house of David. So he's preparing us for this judgment through the word. He's preparing us for this great judgment that's going to come upon the wicked. Right? No? So you want me to take it in? Take it out. So Lord will, you will edify again. We're going to turn towards the east face of Jerusalem, giving all praise and honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Right, Corn Masarala, Ball, Rise Israel, destroy confusion, Shalom, Labakari. Peace to the land.
Hey, DTA.